Well, it was a grind. However, the Raptors do come away with the 106-100 win of Game 2 of Round 1 against the Milwaukee Bucks and even up the series at 1 apiece, heading to Milwaukee. Now, this game was a back-and-forth battle. No team really got out in front and ran away with it, right? It was a really tight game. Raptors were up 3 at the end of the first quarter. It was 28-25 Raptors after 1. The scoring in the second quarter, 27-27, dead even. Third quarter, they were up by 2. They won by 2 points in that third quarter. That means we were up only 1 point going into the fourth, but we were plus 5 in that fourth quarter, only giving up 17 points. The Raptors did a great job defensively digging in late in the game, forcing tough shots, got lucky a few times as they were missing a few shots, but overall, the Raptors played a pretty darn good game as they shoot 48%. Milwaukee shoots 41%. Raptors shoot 48% from 3, knocking down 14 threes. Just incredible. You go from one game where you can't hit a 3 for your life, and the next game, you play really well and you shoot 48% from deep. The team played really well. I think I got to give a ton of credit to Serge Ibaka. He had every opportunity to sit out of this game, obviously with the ankle thing. But he said, nope, I'm playing. And he played 36 minutes, 16 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. But my goodness, those 2 blocks, they were huge. One on Thon Maker, and oh my goodness. That was a big, big block on Thon Maker. He was just going out for the nice dunk, and Serge Ibaka comes out of nowhere and says, no, not a chance, son. Does a great job. Kyle Lowry, again, he got called out in the last game for not playing well, only getting 4 points in that game. He comes back with 22 points, and arguably the big shot right at the very end, the dagger, if you want to call it that. And it was a great job by him. DeMar DeRozan added with 23 points himself and 7 rebounds. But huge credit to Jonas Valanciunas. I thought he was incredible tonight. He only played 22 minutes, as we're used to by now. 10 points, 10 boards. And, he was so aggressive. Taking tough shots, yes. But there were times where he was diving for loose balls and keeping balls alive. I was really, really happy with the way JV looked. And I got to say, guys, as much as DeMar Carroll only played 17 minutes, and he only had the 9 points, he was 3 of 4 shooting. It's not like he just got 9 points and shot 30-something odd percent. Shot a good percentage, got the 9 points, knocked down a couple threes. I thought he was all right. I'm not going to toot his horn that much because he didn't play a lot, and we're supposed to be getting more from him. But I thought he wasn't bad. PJ Tucker, I liked his game tonight. Patrick Patterson again knocking down. Would he knock down a couple threes as well? Corey Joseph was big in 18 minutes. He had 11 points and an assist. I thought he was really good. But there were times where the Raptors did have some, defensive breakdowns, and they had some wide open looks, which was a little questionable. Like, come on, boys, where's the communication there? There was really not much going on. Again, they were only 72% from the free throw line. They missed 7 free throws, which is tough. I mean, that could lose you a game. We saw it in the last game. You make those free throws, you're right back in it. They were 90% from the line, 17 of 19. Offensive boards, they doubled us, 12-6. Good news is that we've been talking about this as Kyle's come back and as things were progressing nicely. 24 assists for the Raptors. They did a really good job moving the ball countless times, and that's why their 3-point percentage was so good and their field goal percentage was so good, because they were getting good looks and knocking their shots down. That's because of the great ball movement and just the really good passes. They did have 12 turnovers, yes, and they were rough turnovers, yes, but when you get 24 assists and you shoot as well as the Raptors did, those turnovers kind of even out a little bit. Again, I was really impressed with how this team battled. Milwaukee has put up a darn good fight in this series so far. They're not a team that's going to go away lightly. We've clearly seen that. In the last game, we got down and we couldn't come back. or we got down, we came back, we're like, oh, we're good now. Then they took another big lead, we can come back from that. Again, in this one, we got the big lead, they came back, but we were able to hold them off enough. Now you're heading to Milwaukee, you've got a split series, and you go there for 2. What are your expectations coming out of Milwaukee? Do you think it's going to be another split and it's going to be a 2-2 series? Do you think the Raptors are going to come away 3-1? Do you think they're going to come away 3-1? I'd love it if we can come away with a 3-1 series, come home and win it in, 5, and then be good to go. But I don't think that's going to happen just because of how grindy this team is, as in Milwaukee. They're a team that fights, and they're in a dogfight. But something I wasn't happy with was the whistle a little bit. I mean, the Raptors won. I'm totally happy with that, and I don't usually rip on the refs too much. But the Raptors had 22 fouls. Milwaukee had 16, and there were countless opportunities where they could have called fouls but chose not to. Just a little thing there, 6 foul difference. It's not too big, but I don't know. There were calls that should have been called that weren't called, right? So, again, it's tough to say, really. But overall, the Raptors get the win, and that's really what matters. They even up the series at 1. That's what we needed from tonight. I didn't care how greasy, how grinded out type of game it was. We needed this Raptor team to win because you didn't want to be down 2-0 going back to Milwaukee. That's in an awful situation. But they were able to win it. They were able to hang on to their lead and win 106-100. Great job. And I got to say, Serge Ibaka and PJ Tucker, I know we've been talking about these guys since they've been traded to us, but they were dynamite tonight on the defensive end, especially PJ Tucker. Middleton trying to drive. I remember this one play. Middleton trying to drive around PJ Tucker, but he's just right up in his grill. He takes a tough shot, miss it, Raptors get the rebound, here we go, right? It was just a great play. And PJ Tucker, I mean, God, I love the guy. He's just such a grinded out, pain in the rear end, who can knock down some corner threes at certain points. Very happy with the Raptors win. Let's keep it going, though. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the Raptors Game 2 win, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. Who impressed you? Who'd you not like so much? And we'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Blue Jays edition, as they're fighting with the Boston Red Sox right now, trying to get a victory. But it doesn't look good because, I just got an update and it doesn't look too good. They're killing me. Also, Blue Jay. I said every team but the team I wanted. Leafs edition tomorrow night. Game 4 now? My goodness. Leafs looking to take a 3-1 series lead. It's at the Air Canada Center. Leafs, Capitals. And also, Thursday night, 8 o'clock tip-off. Game 3, Raptors, Bucks. Raptors looking to take a 2-1 series lead, and that would be nice. That would be nice for them to get that win and be in the driver's seat a little bit. All right. So, God, I want this team to take a 2-1 series lead. We'll see you guys then.